Hello, chroeso, welcome, good morning, bore da, fy enw yw Hugh, neu y Bobs, neu Bobsicle, neu Oopla Bobby Hook Do, baby. So, rydyn ni wedi bod, we have been, rydyn ni wedi bod yn gwrando, listening, i China Crisis, warped by success. So, mae gen I baned y Earl Grey te Earl Grey tea. Rydw i'n mynd I eistedd, a rydw i'n mynd I ymlacio. I am going to relax. So we've heard the first 5 tracks, or possibly 4 tracks. What did we do? We did Hands on the Wheel, Always, Every Day the Same, Without the Love, Thank You. I think we've done Thank You. So this is the 6th track, Hard to Be Around. Let's just backtrack a little bit and see where we are. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. It's a good voice. I'm getting Marvin Gaye vibes. When did Marvin Gaye record Iachau Rhywiol? You know the song, don't you? We all know it. I'm a little coy. I won't mention the title in English. Coy. I'm not an orange fish, but I'm a little coy. So let's try and get some better levels, because we're not reaching our full potential sonically yet. You don't want to know. You don't want to know. Together again. Hard to be around. Hold me together. Hard to be Even on my old Grundig cassette player, I can hear the sonic impact of the bass guitar and the additional percussion. This is a good sounding album. 1994 probably had suffered from the 80s synthetic overproduction, and they were beginning to tame this, weren't they, in 94. In 1994, technology was beginning to become more subtle. When did Sade start recording? Was that 86? Diamond Life? 87? 88? This is Diamond Life with a little bit of, how can we say, I'm not sure how we can say it, but it doesn't confine itself to a genre, does it? This is the good thing about China Crisis. They started off as indie synth pop band, and then they became a Steely Dan wannabe, and then they did this in 94, which said warped by success. So they were going back to their lo-fi early days, but with extra sparkle and for its time, sophisticated technology. Said that, it's a mellow dance. Is it trip hop? Is it trip hop? No. I listened to Depeche Mode this morning, the one that JP is going to review in about an hour and a half, just to get a heads up about it, because I hadn't listened to it. Such is my prejudice, I wouldn't touch it. But I listened to it and I thought, these drums are far too overpowering and mechanical to allow the soul of the song to speak, to be heard. Like I'm doing with my fingers now. You see that? It's obvious that something's happening, but it's not getting in the way of my face like that. If it was like that, you wouldn't be able to hear me, and I wouldn't be as coherent in my communication. So likewise, the drums here, even though they're trip-hoppy, they're not trying to be the beloved. They're not trying to be Happy Mondays. They're not trying to be... Oh, please. This is the fundamental question we must ask now. Is this the Lighthouse family? If it is, I might as well do that for the next half hour, because it would be absolutely abhorrent. What would it be? It would be abhorrent. This is not the Lighthouse family. You don't know why. You don't know why. We're always home to be around. Home to care. Home to be. If I had a hi-fi stereo with massive speakers and subwoofers, if I had subwoofers underneath me now, I'd be up on the ceiling. That bass is absolutely clinical. This is such a subtle, laid-back, yet fundamentally groovy and catchy song. I want to hear this again. I want to hear it on the radio. I want JP to play this. JP, watch this. Play it back to yourself in all your grandiose technological sound systems. Not my Grundig tape player. You play it back and you give it that credit it deserves. You know what, the lyrics is, it's going hard to be around, hard for me to care. You don't know how good it can be. You don't want no together again. Hard to be around, hard for me to care. Now then, this is the unfortunate yet highly amusing scenario where once more, like the Thomas Dolby cassette we had on two months ago, which was called Astronauts and Heretics, the actual printout of the cover, like that one, similarly on this one, the prints out information is now then, you've got to see this for yourself. I'm going to have to come over there. I'm going to come near you now. Okay, hold on. I did my calf injury yesterday. Brifais I fy nghoes echnos, the night before yesterday. Echnos is a good word. Echnos, the night before last night. Does that make sense in English? Have you got a word in English for echnos? Not last night, but the night before. The night before, that's what it is. So on side A, we have, on this spine, small spine here, we have track 6, Hard to Be Around, and then there's nothing. It's gone. Nothing else is there. But you've just heard the beginning of this song. So they're trying to catch me out, aren't they? They're trying to make me look like an inept buffoon. Again. Have they succeeded? I don't think they have, you see. I think I'm there. I've sussed it. I've used my faculties and I'm sorting it out, because it says track 7 on the inlay there, or maybe that's what do we call this part on the cassette? Is this the inlay? Let's show you. You see? You see? What's going on there? And now you have to notice, you see, let's cool down, Bobs. You have to notice, mae rhaid I chi sylwi, mae side B, y cassette, yn dechrau efo can rhif 2. Side B commences with song number 2, Wishing Time, which we're not going to listen to now because I'm confused enough. We're going to carry on with this now. We're going to listen to the song, track 7 on side A, One Wish Too Many, and I'm just going to change this a little bit, just a little bit. There we are. We'll see whether that improves it or makes it more distorted. Who's that character on Lost? Do you remember Lost? Oh, what was her name? This is like the love theme of those two characters on Lost. The guy who used to call brother. The guy who used to say, the Scotsman used to say brother. right, brother. What was her name? What was that? I wrote a song about her. What was her name? Oh, please, I've got to remember her name, because that has taken me back to the love theme on Lost. That was called an instrumental. It's called One Wish Too Many. No wonder it's not on the spine. It's what you call it? What did Rush call their last song on 2112 Suite? Is it a soliloquy? I think it could be a soliloquy. It's certainly a plenary, isn't it? It's summing up the first side where all our emotions are intact yet vulnerable, after those lyrics which say, you don't know how good it can be in the cold light of day. You don't know, and you don't care, and you don't want no together again. Hard to be around, hard for me to care. Well, let me just answer that by saying, if it's hard for you to care, you're in the wrong place, because you gotta care. I know it's hard, but you gotta care. Once you stop caring, there's no future, Johnny Rotten. There's no future. No future. You gotta care. What have we gotta do? We gotta care. So, back to, what was her name on Lost? What was her name on Lost? Come on. It's coming. It's not Patricia McNeil. But if I vocalise my thoughts, as Guy Peterson told me to do about 4 years ago, men must be able to vocalise their thoughts in order to care, in order to get some semblance of arrangement in their faculties, be it a chaotic arrangement. You know, it's like the cover. I mean, look at the cover. They're kissing each other there, which is fine, because they're great friends. They've toured for 30 years. They need to care. Okay? So what are we doing now? I'm trying to... Oh, what was it called? Now, over there somewhere is a lyric book of my songs in 2007, 2008 and 2009. Do you think I've written it down? Oh, boys, bah. Was his name Brian? It wasn't Brian McNeil, was it? He sounds like a Republic of Ireland footballer who was scared stiff of Roy Keane when the fallout occurred in 2004. Was it 2004? Possibly. I read something about a film being recorded. Who knows? It's China Crisis. What a fantastic song that was. Let's terminate the recording. Wishing you all the best. Diolch yn fawr am wrando. Hopefully the Welsh lessons are coming on nicely. Gadewch I fi ddysgu cwbl o bethau I chi. Ers pryd mae wedi bod yn recordio. Mae yna 19 munud newydd fynd. 19. A rydw i'n cyfri'r eiliadau 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Dydw i ddim yn gallu gweld yn dda iawn o bell. Mae'r sbectol, dydyn nhw ddim yn ddigon cryf. Mae angen golchi y sbectol. The spectacles need to be cleaned with a white t-shirt in this case. Right, now what a fantastic song. That's the best song on the album so far, and I'm really enjoying the album. So, ar ôl 20 munud, byddaf yn dweud, mae'r fideo wedi gorffen. Ar ôl, after 20 minutes, I'll state, mae'r fideo wedi gorffen.